Dark love, short stories. An introduction. Love, perhaps the one-word solution for everything. An emotion, a state of mind that we strive for, search for. A wondrous force that binds, inspires, and a force that can spin out of control, unbalanced and fragile. Love reflects, changes, and embraces us all. In this series, we explore the many facets of love through literary talents that span both time and country. Love is good. It's positive, a source of joy, nourishment, and all-over goodness. But sometimes other more malevolent forces come to play. They infect that love. They see their form as better. Instinctively, we would shy away. But sometimes its pull is too powerful, almost attractive. We are drawn closer into the shadows.
St. John's Eve by Nikolai Gogol, in a translation by Isabel F. Hapgood. A story told by the sacristan of the Dikanka Church. Toma Grigorovich had one very strange eccentricity. To the day of his death, he never liked to tell the same thing twice. There were times when, if you asked him to relate a thing afresh, he would interpolate new matter, or alter it so it was impossible to recognize it. Once upon a time, one of those gentlemen who, like the usurers at our yearly fairs, clutch and beg and steal every sort of frippery and issue mean little volumes no thicker than an ABC book every month or even every week, wormed this same story out of Toma Grigorovich, and the latter completely forgot about it. But that same young gentleman in the pea-green kaftan came from Poltava, bringing with him a little book, and, opening it in the middle, showed it to us. Toma Grigorovich was on the point of setting his spectacles astride of his nose, but recollected that he had forgotten to wind thread about them and stick them together with wax, so he passed it over to me. As I understand nothing about reading and writing and do not wear spectacles, I undertook to read it. I had not turned 2 leaves when all at once he caught me by the hand and stopped me. "Stop. Tell me first what you are reading." I confess that I was a trifle stunned by such a question. "What? What am I reading, Toma Grigorovich? Why, your own words." "Who told you that they were my words?" "Why, what more would you have? Here it is printed, related by such and such a sacristan." "Spit on the head of the man who printed that. He lies, the dog of a Moscow peddler. Did I say that? 'Twas just the same as though one hadn't his wits about him. Listen, I'll tell the tale to you on the spot." We moved up to the table, and he began. "My grandfather, the kingdom of heaven be his, may he eat only wheaten rolls and poppy seed cakes with honey in the other world, could tell a story wonderfully well. When he used to begin a tale, you could not stir from the spot all day, but kept on listening. He was not like the storyteller of the present day, when he begins to lie, with a tongue as though he had had nothing to eat for 3 days, so that you snatch your cap and flee from the house. I remember my old mother was alive then, and in the long winter evenings when the frost was crackling out of doors and had sealed up hermetically the narrow panes of our cottage, she used to sit at her wheel, drawing out a long thread in her hand, rocking the cradle with her foot and humming a song, which I seem to hear even now. The lamp, quivering and flaring up as though in fear of something, lighted up our cottage. The spindle hummed, and all of us children, collected in a cluster, listened to grandfather, who had not crawled off the stove for more than 5 years, owing to his great age. But the wondrous tales of the incursions of the Zaporozhian Cossacks and the Poles, the bold deeds of Podkova, of Poltar Kozak and Sagadachny, did not interest us so much as the stories about some deed of old, which always sent a shiver through our frames and made our hair rise upright on our heads.